Okay, so I've had a comment from an Andros Davolowski. Thanks, Andros, for your comment. You know, you are entitled to your opinion. I welcome open thoughts and open opinions on my videos. I just want to read what Andros said. He said, it's not nice to bother nature. E.g. the deers have only spots on the whole area to hide to. Observing nature should not mean interfering. I think that's a very valid comment, and I understand where you're coming from. You know, that's the very reason why I put my drone in there and not myself and the two dogs. You know, if I was to maybe go into a place like that over there, and I do from time to time to go and pick my drone up, but you know, I want to bounce something back to you, ask you a question. Which do you think would be, let's say, more invasive? Me going in there with my size 11 boots and two dogs walking around, which is perfectly legal, by the way, or me sending my small drone in just to observe, you know, and to share with the public what I actually find? I don't think it really takes much kind of working out. You know, if we were to go along with your understanding, then basically, you know, where else can I fly my drone? You know, should I just go into a field somewhere and fly my drone there? But that would be upsetting the birds, wouldn't it? You know, perhaps I should not have driven my car up here because, you know, the impact on nature and bug life or whatever else, you know. I mean, you can take this to its absolute limit, and if you were to do that, you basically do nothing at all. So I understand where you're coming from. It's not my intention to go chasing deer. It is my intention to actually observe nature, you know, and not cause any impact whatsoever. And the best way to do this is me not going in there with my size 11 boots and two dogs, which will sniff them out and probably chase them, is to actually, for me to send my little small drone in, which is not causing any problem at all, and observe it from the distance. That's the best way I can do that. But I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Interesting comment, and I welcome all comments. I understand. I'm going to get some kickback for what I do. You know, it's the nature of the beast. It's what it is. But thanks for commenting, and yeah, please comment here and let me know your thoughts. I'm going to be filming at 4K at 30 frames per second. I've also got it on 16:9 aspect ratio. Just trying things out again. It's such a quiet drone, this one. Okay, right then, let's go and have a fly, shall we? Just to see what we can see in the wonderful wood. Right, so we are with the Neo now, so this thing's an absolute, just a diamond of a drone. It really does go to places where you wouldn't normally go to. So I'm just hunting around really just to see what there is. On the other side of the wood, or part of this forest anyway, it's quite a large forest. I mean, there's plenty of room out here for deer, plenty of room. Okay, there's a bit of a pathway there, so we're going to bring it back in a homeward direction. Yeah, so anyway, so yeah, look, you know, I understand what people say, you know, regarding you know, kind of what I'm doing, and, you know, Andy, you shouldn't be doing that, you're disturbing wildlife and one thing or another. But you cannot let the tail kind of wag the dog, as it were. Okay, I'm not out here to destroy anything, I'm just out here to observe. And I think my impact, but by flying my drone, I think my impact is far less than if I were to go walking, stomping around, you know, treading on things, you know, just not causing a whole load of problems, because you just, even walking around, you're not causing any problem. You know, just making a whole lot of noise, really. And if you want to see any wildlife, you're probably not gonna see it, because you're making so much noise. So I've just come off the pathway, maybe 20 or 30 meters in that direction, but I just want to share this shot here, just the way the sunlight is kind of pouring through the forest. I'm not sure whether the camera's picking that up at all. I don't know. Just walking along, I just saw that. I thought, wow, that's a lovely shot. There's just some mist in the air. It would be better if there was more mist, but just that bit, just around there, I think that's absolutely wonderful. That in itself would make a lovely shot, you know, to stick on your wall, frame it, and use that as a picture. And there's some people who can't get out to places like this, so that's the reason why I do what I do. One, for myself, you know, to share my day on YouTube, to remind myself of what I did once upon a time. Perhaps I'll forget as you get older. And also, it's just a wonderful place to be. Right, we're now going to go into frame guide. So it's camera frame guide. We're now going to go down to 4.3 old TV, it says. Got a whole different load of options there. Widescreen, film, blah 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 blah. 16:9, which is a normal 9. We're going to go to 4.3, shooting at 1080p, 60 frames per second. Let's just see if it is any better, any different. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Okay, then. Here we go. Let's go. Right. Into the unknown, the little fella goes. To go where no drone has ever gone before. Yes, this is drone log, stardate, 4.3, shooting at 1080p at 60 frames per second. Yeah, we're going to go to the final frontier, guys. Anyway, here we go again, another adventure. We're going to see what's in this wonderful place. You never know, you might find some aliens, you might find the lesser spotted Great British Yeti. You might find some big cats. Have been reports, you know, of some very strange goings on up at Savernake Forest. There's places here where foot has not trod, where drone has not flown, and I've come to a footpath. Plenty of foot's been trodden there, so we're going to go back into the wood itself. There's a little gap there. We're going to fire it in there. Whoops, daisy. Whoops, oh dear, here we go. No, got away with that. Okay, well, let's go and have a little hunt around, shall we then, and just see what we can see in this wonderful wood. take time, guys, to relax, to unwind, to kick back and watch the wonderments of nature just go by. Cruising through wood, eh? Cruising through the wood. What a great way to spend a Wednesday morning, just cruising through a woodland. Brilliant. Just loving it. Okay. Where are you, Mr. Yeti? Where are you then? Let's see if there's any alien bases somewhere. You never know. They might find some big cats. Black pumas or something. Okay. Ooh, risky. But it's all good fun. All done in the name of fun, guys, okay? Right, let's have a look over here then, shall we? I'm just looking for that little gap I can fly into. So I'm basically looking straight down the middle of my picture. I'm just going to go off in this direction. A little scoot through here. Oops, oh dear. Big hit, big hit. Right, get out of there, get out of there. Got away with that. It's not too far away, it's only 50 metres away, so... Anyway, I had fun and games on my last video, didn't I, with trying to get the props sorted out. I think what I did there was I took them off and see if I could actually invert my props, and it doesn't work. I gave you some duff information there, guys, okay. I thought those props, which are actually on the drone now, I thought you could actually invert them and fly it that way, but it seems like you can't. So I gave you some wrong information there, guys, and I do apologise for that. So I do try to give you some relevant information on this channel, of course. Ooh. Okay, right. Yeah, do you know what? I'm slowly getting through this forest, bit by bit by bit, just mapping it out, just really seeing what there is. It's such a delightful place to really come and to fly your drone. You wouldn't normally go out to walk in places like this, would you now? No, but with the drone, you can go more or less anywhere, pretty much. And indeed, this little chap does for me. Brilliant little thing. Right, I'm going to bring it back in the home direction because I'm just picturating on my heads-up display. But yeah, brilliant. Oh yeah, I've got 13 satellites. Someone did say to me, satellites, how do you know? Top right hand side, it will tell you I'm down to 13, 14 satellites, depending kind of whereabouts you're flying in the situation. Yeah, it tells you what you got. You need at least about 9 or 10, I think, really, to get some really good kind of coverage, a real good signal. It's all done by GPS, I believe. Yeah, it's all clever stuff, you know. Ooh, big hit there. Got away with it though, didn't we? It's an absolute warrior, this thing. I'll tell you, the DJI Neo is such a good drone. Yeah, and I can't wait for the Neo 2 to come out. I'm saving up for that one. When that one comes out, that'll be a fun drone to buy. Anyway, guys, if you like what I do, please like and subscribe. I've looked at my analytics and about 80% of you are not subscribed, so come on, what are you doing? It's free, you know. It's free. You can unsubscribe at any time if you don't like what I do or what I say or how I fly. You know, it's all goody yumminess up here in the wonderments of nature. Right, 58% battery power left. It's all good. Bringing it straight back to the home point. Home point is dead ahead. Oh, hello. There you go up a bit, I think. Right. Oh dear. There we go. That ended it, didn't it? Oh, it's upside down as well. It's not too far away. Okay. Yeah, we're all good. No problem with the Neo. Get filming again. I am flying without any protectors on top of the drone. I am flying without that plastic bit on top. I am finding that I am getting a little bit more flight time, which is great. I'm just going to take it over in this direction, let's say. Okay, I'm just going to fly over here. Still shooting at 4K, 30 frames per second. I'm trying not to yaw so much from left to right, because when you do that it gets a bit blurry with 30 frames. 60 is much better. But I did notice on the big screen on my TV the other day when I was watching my videos back, there is I found it that there's a marked difference between 1080p at 60 and 4K. The 4K is that little bit better, to be honest. And I do like quality in my videos. Bit of a gap there. Yeah, I do like quality in my videos, so I've gone back to 4K for now and just flying around in this video on 4K just to see again the difference between it. I think if I'm flying in a straight line it's fine. I've looked at my statistics in my YouTube, and most people are watching my videos on big screen TVs, it seems. As I say, when I watch 4K you can see a difference. On a mobile phone it doesn't seem to be much difference at all between 1080p at 60 and 4K at 30. But when you do look at it on the big screen, yeah, there is a bit of a difference there. So I'm just bearing that in mind. What a lovely shot this is. That sunlight just pouring through the forest. Do you know what? It's just such a wonderful place to be. It really is. You know, I'm getting some massive kicks out of this. Just incredible, really. I mean, to me, though, this is drone flying kind of at its best. Some of you might disagree there. But for me, being a sort of an older chap now, I can't really be bothered with kind of belting it around FPV style. I think that's more for sort of young kids who kind of want the kicks, and I kind of get that because I was young once, we all were. But I just think when you get older, you just really not looking for that thrill. You're just looking for the kind of the quietness, really, of life, and you know, this kind of does it for me. There's a snapped tree there. I wonder if I can just get below it. There you go. See, that to me is just, you know, that's good enough. I'm happy to do that. Just go for the odd little gap every now and again. Bit of an adrenaline rush. But I just think as you get older, your tastes change, you know. It's like your music tastes. I don't listen to perhaps some of the old stuff I used to listen to years ago. You know, I'm very much kind of into a bit of rock. I love Eric Clapton. I love sitting back, kicking back and relaxing sometimes, you know, having a drink, you know, a nice can of real ale or something like that. Listen to some good music, and just doing what I do. You know, it's just brilliant. It really is. It's just great, just to separate oneself really from the world. Just to come out here and share your hobby with other people, and it's a fantastic platform. There's some great people on YouTube. Yeah, there's some idiots as well. It's just what you get, you know. That's just how life is, isn't it? But generally speaking, the drone flyers community are very responsible people. There are some idiots out there with drones who give drone flyers a bit of a bad name. You know, they do what they do and I do what I do, and I'm very happy to do what I do and just to share my little hobby with people on my platform. Anyway, Right, so we're just flying around and just keeping it fairly sort of local to myself. I can't go sort of too far away really, just because, whoops. Okay, flying into the sun sometimes a little bit testing. You can't always see things coming up on you, so I'm going to take it more towards my home point area, and I think we're going to pack up here, go to another destination. I think this video is going to go on for quite a while, guys. Okay, I do apologise for that. This might be more than half an hour. Just, it's such a lovely day out here and I'm just having so much fun. I just don't want to, oops, I just don't want to, I want to share it with people, you know. I don't know if that will take off actually. No, okay, it's stuck. Right, we're going to pick it up. It's a few meters away, so we go and grab it. Okay, so what I try and do next, I'm trying once again to put the DJI Neo up in the air, and I want to try and film it flying quite high above the forest. But I'm using my DJI Mini 3. I'm getting everything wrong trying to record this, because when I think I'm recording, I'm not, and then when I stop. When I think I'm recording, I then stop, then it starts to record. So I've got everything completely back to front. But I did manage to get just some footage with both drones, the Neo and the DJI Mini 3. And I'll just insert some here, you know, the better bits, let's say. But I do want to go out and try this again. I just don't fly the Mini 3 that often. And when I did this time, I got it completely wrong trying to record things. It's a bit difficult just to get it right. Okay, there we go. I'll try this one. Okay, both on normal perhaps then. It'll be a good shot when I get it. Okay, it'll be a good shot when I get it. Just going to try and feather it and just ease one up and ease one back. Come on. Right, we have got our sights on the flip. The flip is going that way. Okay, well, let's try this then, shall we? See how we get on with it. Okay, just lost it there. Just going to move it slightly to the right hand side, so we just go that way. Okay. Toughy, it's tough. Okay, so that was kind of interesting, I suppose. I don't do that too often, but it's fun when you get it right. I almost got it right, almost, but you really do need two people, you know, to get that shot perfect. You need one person who's kind of flying the flip in a straight direction, perhaps about 100 meters up or something. Then I can fully concentrate, you know, on the other drone, the Mini 3 Pro, and just get behind it, you know, get to the side of it, get in front of it, and get above and whatever else, and really get that really nice dynamic shot. Anyway, I'm kind of happy with that. I mean, it's a beautiful day today. Just a shame that I really didn't have someone else with me, perhaps, you know, to help me get that shot. But no doubt in the future we can do that. Yeah, it's an interesting shot, isn't it? This is obviously not using any trickery edit suite stuff. This really is just using two drones, and it's a bit tricky, mine, but it's okay. I just lost. Just gonna try and bring it back. Okay, so once again we have come to the end of the road, my friends, for yet another little video. I've absolutely really enjoyed myself out here. I mean, Who wouldn't like that? I don't know where the sunshine just kind of comes through and these like kind of little misty kind of a beam or something. Amazing. Anyway, guys, so yeah, it's been interesting. I've enjoyed myself immensely out here flying the drones. Getting those dynamic shots of the flip was good. I tried it with the Neo as well. It wasn't quite successful just because I was kind of running out of battery power. I didn't really want to leave the drones up there with pretty much no power in the batteries. That would have been quite disastrous, let's say. Anyway, so yeah, so guys, if you like this video, please drop us a sub, of course. Really trying to build my channel, just make it into a spontaneous kind of a drone flyers slash loving nature and looking out for weird stuff in the woods, because I mean, around the world, I don't know if you've seen it, guys, but there's some real weird stuff, unexplained stuff, if you like, that goes on in places like that. And with my little drone, I can go in there and kind of hunt it out, really, because you never quite know what you're going to find. What you're going to find. It's wild. That's where people don't go. That's where the beasts go. Places like that, and little drones like mine. Anyway, guys, I want to say thanks for watching. Sorry that the video's gone on for this long. Just I wanted to share, you know, the wonderments of nature and my passion with you guys out there, which I know you appreciate because you tell me you do. There we go. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.